They're coming to the table as well. The next item on the agenda is the report from Coastal Burwood Community Board, Mairehau Burwood intersection safety improvements. I know this corner very, very well, and the amended resolution sits at the bottom there, which I understand that Glenn wants to move, is that right? And seconded by David, is that right, David? Yes. Yes, and that's to seek advice to enable the allocation of funding in the Council's 2020-21 draft annual plan, to enable, again, we're just promoting our own company there, aren't we? Yeah. To enable it to come forward, and which I think is the right way to go, because if we're going to have this advice, we need to have it in time for consideration during the 2020-2021 draft annual plan, and that enables us to facilitate it. So that's been moved by Glenn, seconded by David. Is there any discussion? Glenn?
Just briefly, the funding's there, so this is, as it says, a report to consider, bring it forward. We can possibly do some interim improvements, but it is very concerning. New Zealand Spinal Trust has two bases. This serves from the lower half of the North Island right through the south. Yeah. So it's pretty critical we do something there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know this intersection extremely well, and I agree. I think that it is an area that needs addressing. I think, you know, it probably wouldn't hit the priority list if it were not for the fact that of the need for people who use wheelchairs to be able to access it safely and cross safely. I think that's the priority. And I'm just going to quote Tim Sinters again, and I hope he's back live streaming it now. But it's his point about how a site visit can be so much more effective than a workshop. So I think we'll certainly take that on board. So thanks very much for that, and I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no.